as ex-crew sa mga fast food. Okay? Sa Belgium. Di ba sa Jollibee, pag nag-offer ka ng, pag order ka, mag-offer sila ng fish mango pie. Di ba? So that is mandatory kasi pag na-check ko, ano yung mystery shopper, di ba? We have mystery shopper. And you didn't offer the fish mango pie, then lastly mo na yun. Kaya kahit order ka lang, mag-offer sila sa may ayaw mo naman. That's part of your protocol. Okay, so, no thanks. Pero mas okay kung order ka. That's yun sa food. Okay, yun. So, acquiring key details, password verification, the DPA, and that is the right focus. Okay, any questions, guys, before we proceed to the right questions? Okay. Okay, next is the right questions. Asking appropriate questions to resolve the customer's concern. And this another hard skills is the art of asking questions. So effective probing, and also known as the probing, starts with letter F technique. Okay na? Solve with that yet, guys. The F technique, you can find that in your kitchen. The F technique. Faucet, hindi. Ano?
Funnel.
Yun, funneling technique. Embudo. Okay, that's also known as the funneling technique. Okay? It starts with very specific. Then little by little, yung masasala na yung specific. So start with very general, then you end up with a very specific. So effective probing or funneling technique, or another term for that is the deductive method. Okay, deductive method. So yun yung tatlo nga. Kakapala lang yan. Probing, funneling, and deduction or deductive. Minus ng lahat ng unnecessary information. Then, di ba yung technique na ginagamit ng mga detective? Sila Sherlock, sila Detective Conan, Sherlock Holmes, Detective Conan, Art of Deduction. Di ba? Pag namimeloso pa ka, okay, very good deduction, Sherlock. Ganun, diba? It's very obvious. A figure of speech. You are calling someone who has a very good in deducting method as Sherlock. It's like, parang, pag matalino, Einstein. Pag magaling maghanap ng si Sherlock. Okay? So yun, asking appropriate questions, effective probing, and eliminating unnecessary information. This is another important thing, class. Because if you keep on asking the questions that was asked already, it will be annoying to the side of the customer. So how will you not ask the question that is already been asked? You need to explore the account. Diba? So may mga notes yung mga different accounts, diba? Mga notes. So hanapin mo doon sa notes. Kung natanong na yon, kung na-offer na ba yung resolution na yon. So kapag tinanong mo ulit yun, then of course it will be annoying on the customer part. That was just negotiated by the previous agent, and you ask that again. So of course, asking unnecessary information so that it will reduce your AHT and the possibility of CSAT will increase. Kasi nga, nag-investigate siya. Tinek mo yung notes sa account niya. So, yun yung mga tendency na mangyari kapag i-eliminate mo yung mga unnecessary information. Kasi class, again, part of the hard skills navigation and investigating, checking the previous notes of the previous agent to check if that is already been resolved. Okay? For example, guys, may mga instances na I encounter personally na may isang customer, sabi niya, ang kailangan gawin sa internet connection niya is to reboot into the main setup box or main internet box dun sa house nila. Hindi na kayang i-reboot sa router lang. Dapat yung actual na internet box dun sa poste na. The problem is, yung cable box nila na yun is nandun sa bakuran ng kapitbahay nila. Yung kapitbahay nila na yun is kaaway niya. So ayaw niyang i-approach yung neighbor niya to turn off, or turn on and off yung cable box na yun. Then, wala na yun. Oh, that's off the table. They don't want that to negotiate. That's not negotiable for them on their side. So, ang natitirang resolution doon is to send a technician, tech dispatch. Okay? So, that will cost them $100. So, magkano $100? Oh, 5K, more than 5K. Then, just to reboot the, kailangan ng hardware reboot ng cable box nila. So that's the dilemma of the agent, the customer. Kasi yun yung dalawang option. Ayaw nila ng tech dispatch kasi magastos, di ba? Mag-charge sila $100. Ayaw din nila approach yung neighbor nila. So ang gagawin mo dun? Di ba? Yun yung mga concern na gusto mo na lang umuwi na, ayaw na magtrabaho eh. Yun yung nakaka-stroke na concern. Yeah, literally lang, yung mga ma-experience ka na mga nag-ano talaga, hindi na kinakaya. So that's the dilemma. So what do you think is the resolution for that, if that happens? Ayaw nila nang ma-charge ng $100, ayaw din naman nilang i-approach yung neighbor nila. So wala silang internet, nag-demand sila ng internet. So ano nagagawin nila? Ano sa tingin nyo plus yung resolution sa ganun? So, ng mga experience na. Drop the transfer?
Do you want to my supervisor?
Yun. Tama yung class. So, pag may mga ganong dead end na, in-offer mo na yung dalawang resolution, tapos wala ka nang magawa, ayaw nila, supervisor na yun. Ano magagawa? Papahabaan mo pa yung ano yun. So, ano sa tingin niyo yung gagawin ng supervisor mo pag mga ganong instances? Correct. I-waive yung $100 na technician fee. So the team leader have the power to waive the $100 technician fee. Okay, but of course, you cannot abuse that. Parang mga once a month lang mangyayari or once in a lifetime. Basta very seldom. Pero pag yung mga ganung instances, hindi naman kadalasan doon yung concern. I-waive na lang ang team leader. Okay. Sige na, panalo ka na. Huwag na po siyang magbahay mo. Mag-set kami ng technician dyan, pero wala na kami magbahay. So, ganun yung mangyayari. And knowing when to ask close and open-ended questions. Okay? So, isa rin to sa mga papracticing nyo, asking a close and open-ended question. So, what is a close-ended question? Is only answerable by yes or no, or there is only one answer to that. A close-ended question. Do you see a blinking red light on your router right now? They cannot answer maybe. Paano yun? May blinking red sa router. You ask them, is there a blinking red in your router? Then they answer maybe. O, diba? Yun yung mga instances din na nakaka-stroke, diba? So yun, open-ended question. So that's only answerable by yes, there is a blinking red light on my router right now. And open-ended questions is, of course, so if you want to convert that question in the router to an open-ended question, diba? Tatanungin mo sila about the router, that is a closed-ended question. If you ask them, if you make that an open-ended question, what would it be?
Can you describe the light that you're seeing on the router?
Okay, describe what you are currently seeing on your router. Okay, describe what you are seeing right now. Maybe they are seeing a ground router. Well, in fact, nakikita mo sa end mo, yung model number, Motorola 6800 X213, whatever, ganun yung model. Yung nakita mo yung mismong router. Then it's color black, and what they are describing is color brown. Pala stereo pala yung i-describe nila sa inyo. So yun, you can start with that. And it's very important class to master the closed and open-ended question because dyan naka-rely yung mga matrix mo. Diba? If you really know what is going on, then you can ask the open-ended question. If it's a granny, mga senior citizen, and you ask them an open-ended question, tendency is that that call will not stop. Okay? So, ano to, effective yung close-ended question sa mga senior citizens, mga granny calls. Okay? Kasi, they can only answer yes or no, di ba? If you ask them an open-ended question. So, what do you see on your screen right now? Okay, so they might describe everything. So, if they might even say unnecessary. Ito kasi true story. Pero hindi ko siya na-experience first hand. Kinento lang sa akin. They have a senior citizen caller. Then the agent says, first, close all the windows in their desktop. Then they literally close all the window in their house. So yeah, that happens. Kasi close all the window nga, di ba? Mga tab. So, kinlose nung granny yung lahat ng window sa bahay nila. Nakakatuwa class dati, mga 10 years ago, yung first step ko yan, accessible sa amin yung Google Earth. Then may street pass pa. Nakikita ko yung mismong bahay ng customer. Tapos, i-describe ko sa kanila, ay, ito ba yung bahay niya may harap ng big white field na color brown yung bahay. Yes, how did you know that? So, yung mga teammates ko nakatingin sa na-amaze kasi first time kami gumawa parang, kasi you have their address and paste mo. So, makikita mo yung mismong address nila. So yun, asking a closed and open-ended questions. And we need to practice that. Okay? So let's have an exercise. Ask a closed-ended question first. Any closed-ended question? Marjorie? Ask a closed-ended question. Yeah. Sige, kahit ano. Ano na lang, related sa Shopee. Okay, Shopee. Let's say you are agent in Shopee. Okay, then someone is calling about their account. They want to withdraw their earnings. Hi Marjorie, what happened to my earning for this month? Okay, why is it not credited on my bank account yet? What happened? So if you are going to ask them a close-ended question, what do you think it would be? Their earnings not yet credited in their account. What are the possible factors that might affect that Shopee will hold your earnings? What do you think, class? Ano yung mga factors na pwedeng dahilan? Pwedeng fraud, pwedeng poor customer review, or they have a pending return that they haven't refunded yet. Okay, so probably yes, you can ask that. So what do you think is the close-ended question to that? Do you have any? No? What do you think, class? Garrett?
First, I would ask the caller if it's his or her first time experiencing this problem.
Yes, so that's a close-ended question. Kasi first time ba yun or most likely hindi. Kasi alam na nila na it's an ongoing event into their account. So they will probably say, no, this happened to me already. Ayun. That's one of the close-ended question. Next is the right time. Yes, question? Go. The right time. Okay, asking the right questions at the right time. If you are, in a call class and the customer that you are talking to is ranting, okay, So of course, if you want to gauge the right time, you will not interrupt the customer that is ranting. Let them vent out. Okay? If you interrupt them, then you will violate the law of the right time. Okay? So asking them what happened first, okay, for acknowledge their emotion, then asking the right question at the right time, and are they prime? When we say prime, are they ready to what you are offering? Okay? So you need to gauge that also. So if you think that they are struggling in paying their monthly bills, so do you think it's the right time to offer them the additional subscription to Disney Plus? Of course not. So that is gauging, asking the right questions at the right time. But if you can sense that the customer is very perky or very happy during the call, and you think you are priming them to subscribe to the additional services that we have, then that will be the right time to attack. And following a structured sequence of questions, ito class, challenging to kapag wala kang guide. Unless sobrang master mo na, kahit yung team leader, hindi ko kayang tanungin. Pero ngayon kasi class, based on my experience, once the call enter your system, there is already a pathway. So para kami namin laro ng point and click game. Okay? So pagpasok ng call, is it a landline, is it a mobile, or is it internet concern? So i-click mo lang yon. Okay, so internet, router. Tapos may another window doon. What router are they using? So, are they a legacy account? Okay? Are they is it a known issue? Then meron pa doon, is there an outage in the area? Kasi check mo yung notification. So yun, may pathway siya. Hindi na kayo maliligaw. Ay, ang pinakahuling huli nun, pag wala na talagang mapuntahan, dead end na. Ano na? Ano sa tingin niyo?
Other customers.
So pinakadulo na ng it's tech dispatch na. Yun ang pinakahuli. Pag wala talagang concern, hindi pa rin gumagana. After rebooting it waiting for 10 seconds to turn it on again, what's happening? It's still not working, then tech dispatch yung pinakadulo. Diba? Ano ba yung account mo?
Collections ko siya, customer service.
Collections and customer service. May kayo? May commission kayo pag malaki na collect mo?
Meron.
Ganda yun. Kasi may mga account na ganyan. Pag marami na collect, marami ka rin kaperahan. Verizon. Fios, ay yung internet nila. Marami ka nang mag-share sa mga technical. Magtanong ka lang para ma-nurture yung discussion natin. Ikaw.
Ano po? Customer service.
Bidder, mga buyer yung kinikater niya. Ako kasi class, seller support. Okay, so we have billing and collection, then Verizon Fios, parang convert siya. Parang PLDT fiber. Cable yung Fios. Cable internet. Cable internet lang yan. So parang yun yung version ng Verizon ng AT&T Ubers. Kaya AT&T Ubers kasi ganun. Internet, landline, and phone, and cable. Then, Amazon customer service. Okay, so perfect. Magkakaiba ka ng category. So you can add more in our discussion. Okay, so there, following the structured sequence of questions, yun, may pathway naman yun. So hindi kayo maliligaw. Yung mga, pero recently lang na-implement yung pathway dun sa mga pag-call. Yung mga original na call center agent talaga, mano-mano sila. Inihimay nila kung ano yung concern nila. Kasi wala pang ganun. Di ba? Dati ganun. Pero ngayon, ano na talaga, madali na. So, allows you to filter important from unimportant information. So, asking the right time. Trivia class. Alam niyo ba yung AT&T class na company? Yun pa yung ang founder nun is si Si Graham Bell. Okay, sa kanya pa yan. So, yung nagsimula talaga ng landline is yung AT&T sa buong mundo. Sila yung pioneer talaga. Para sila yung Ford ng telecommunication. Next, let's try to figure out what the problem is. May I ask a few questions? So, yun, if you are asking them you are priming them to participate or to get their trust so that they can sell them. Okay, next is the right emotion. Speaking using the right tone and pace. And this is also part of our checklist. The proper tone and is it true that in collection, you have, kailangan meron kang condescending. I mean, dapat meron kang, more of a dominating tone para magbayad sila. Tama ba yun?
Oo, kailangan po matapang po yung boss. Kasi kung hindi, mas madadominate ka po ng customer. Kasi madalas kahit sila po yung may utang, galit pa rin po sila tumatawag.
So, ganun talaga. Matapang yung mga collections agent. Pag hindi ka gano'n, malamang, nakainin ka ng buhay na ang customer mo. Okay, and also class, just avoid being condescending during the call. What is condescending? Anyone? Yes, sir.
Condescending is a trait of a person na disregard yung feelings and thoughts ng kausap niya or the other party.
Yes, that's correct. You are disregarding the feelings of the person that you are talking to. You are condescending. It's like being sarcastic in a way that if you explain something, in-explain mo nga, yes, tama ka. But you make the other person feel very stupid and not knowing already that. Kaya i-explain mo sa kanya, it's like in a power tripping way. Kasi di ba, porque ikaw alam mo yun, siya hindi niya alam, in-explain mo sa kanya in a way na, okay, nalaman niya nga, pero parang, anong kapalit? Parang ano, na hindi na siya. You feel so dumb and not knowing that. But you just need to explain that. Okay? So, yun yung iniiwasan natin. Being condescending in a conversation and the interaction with your customer. Next is sounding genuinely interested or concerned when asking question. Genuinely interested. It's very difficult to do this, especially if you are doing that every day. Okay? So, yes. Yung on average lang sa isang shift, ma-receive mo ng call. Depende pa rin sa account. Pero on average, mga 20 to 30. Ganun di ba sa inyo? Ilan sa?
100 plus.
100 plus. No? Kasi minute basis lang sila. Ano ba yun? Outbound?
Both outbound tsaka inbound.
So, yun. On average, mga 20 to 30 calls. Pag inbound, you're just waiting for the call. And if you are doing that, let's say 30 calls a day, 15 minutes interval, it's really difficult to do that. Experience class, we have in one day, meron akong 70 calls in one shift. Yun yung pinaka customer service and billing. Pinakamarami, 70. Isang araw. It's like, I'm sure it's exhausted. Ayoko na. So yun. Ayoko makarinig na kahit isang English word. After shift, ayoko makarinig na kahit isang English word. Soundtrip ako ng pure Tagalog. Para lang mabalance yung mga Ray Valera, tayong dalawa. So, yun talaga yung pinapakinggan ko. Kasi isa pang English word, masusuka na ako. Ganun yung pakiramdam.